So this is going to be my last commentary for my reviews since the last one has the least amount of views on my channel. The reason why I'm doing this one last time is just mostly so I can get more videos out in a month instead of making one video each month. I want to try and get more content. Basically, from my last commentary, I'm just trying to get more content out. But also trying to address some of the issues from the video, seeing me with being in, you guys saw, seeing me with being in two different rooms, kind of some audio issues that I kind of had, and the interesting origins behind or the either the interesting origins and the interesting reasons how this review came to be. So this review started when me and my brother were tackling some ideas of what movies I can review. At the time, I wanted to do I want to review movies I can easily upload onto YouTube without getting copyright striked. So that's why for my first early two reviews, these were obscure movies that were actually uploaded by multiple independent channels uploading the entirety of these movies for free on YouTube. I'm not gonna tell what their channel names is because I don't want them to get striked. If my videos get striked, I don't want theirs to get striked. But everything seemed to change when I decided to review Fred Claus, a movie that actually has or is owned by a big corporate studio known for copyright striking everyone, and that's WB. Fuck those guys. But and no, you're not gonna see a commentary of me talking about the Fred Claus reviews. But it did. But after when I was finished with the Ogre review, I was working on this. It started, the review started around September, and then ended, and then finally got released in mid-November. And that was mostly because at the time I was working at a shitty job that I was barely paid for. Ventura. That's pretty funny. Hope he's not related to Ace. Alrighty then, let's see that in an instant replay. I love Ace Ventura. It's such an underrated. It's one of my favorite Jim Carrey movies. Second to The Mask and no. Well, it's one of my if I was gonna on a scale of one top if for my top 5 favorite Jim Carrey movies, it would be obviously The Truman Show because it's got a lot of great stuff in it. Truman Show. What else is a good one? Actually, no, I put Bruce Almighty at 5, Truman Show at 4, 3 is 3 for my third would be Dumb and Dumber. Second is The Mask. Oh no, you know what? Fuck it. Now I know. So my top 5 favorite Jim Carrey movies will have to be number 5 is Dumb and Dumber. 4th is The Truman Show. 3rd is Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls. My second would be The Mask, and then my favorite Jim Carrey movie, Ace Ventura. It is so funny. If I want to know what my least favorite Jim Carrey film, it's definitely definitely Batman Forever. I don't even hate his performance in that movie. I just it's just my least favorite. I don't hate his performance. It's just my least favorite. I don't actually really hate none of Jim Carrey's performances. It's even if he's in bad movies, he's the best part about those movies. Yeah, I'm just getting distracted right now. No, but honestly, that guy does honestly look like if Ryan Gosling had Daniel Larson's nose, his big ass nose. So this is actually the interesting part. So in the early drafts of the script, I was making a joke how he kind of looked like Charlie Day from Always Sunny, with like if he was like a crazy bum or if he played a crazy bum. But the reason why that was cut out because I had a friend that didn't really see the resemblance, and then after when that video was finished, and I sent it to my other friend. He's like, why haven't you made a Charlie Day joke with this guy? And I'm like, well, because, the other guy thought he didn't look like him. And he's like, yeah, that's because he's, like, facially blind. And, I should have made that, joke to begin with. But another one was, I made a really long critique on, like, why they vaguely, show the reveal when they first revealed him. Why did they vaguely show his face? Where when he was fully revealed, he didn't look anything strange like that, and he didn't look strange or he didn't look like abnormal outside of him having a hunched back. Like he wasn't like ugly or anything like that. But I cut that one out because that one was just a pointless filler that had like nothing to do with what the movie was about. So it was cut. I'm glad I cut that one out. Because like I said, there's not really, this movie really is not that bad. It doesn't have like really bad flaws. It's just like, just a forgettable movie that's just, it's just forgettable. It's funny I made a lot of, I made 2 Spider-Man references in this video. I mean, that was just mostly because, I want to make a small joke about that woman's name, but also, and also that cameo from the landlord from the Sam Raimi movies. But actually, but I did recall that I did make that joke prior to knowing that, well, the landlord from Spider-Man was in this movie.
There's a clear-cut difference of opinion.
So this scene is pretty interesting. So what I was trying to do, this was not the original edit from from the film. This was all edited from me, and that was mostly because I was trying to do like a JonTron style of funny editing. But given the budget and the limitations that I had making this video, I just had to just make this really short and cheap, and it just did not execute it very well. Oh yeah, so we're getting to the part where we're seeing myself in a completely different room. So, because most of my skits I would do is it actually takes place in my basement, but here it was actually in my office, my bedroom. And the reason why I was filming those scenes because those were the last skits I ever shot, and the fact that the camera that I was filming was my iPad, and it was almost about to die, so I had to quickly head to the office to just record this while it was being charged. That was mostly why. I was in a different room. So this is actually pretty interesting. So they made in the movie they made a ton of jokes about, or he made a joke. Alex, the guy, actually openly explains how he's Jewish and stuff. He openly says that. And in the original script, I was gonna make some Jewish harmless Jewish jokes at first, but it was either that or making the Auschwitz joke, at the end of the video when I said, "Oh, this movie's so bad, I'd rather spend a week in Auschwitz than rewatch this movie." I have to choose one or the other because, like I said, I just don't want this video to be like a Dark Side Phil video where I make a bunch of anti-Semitic jokes.
Oh, but I can't understand the word. Ray.
This is definitely going to be cutting out. I'm taking a piss.
So the gang takes him to a board meeting about his... I think there's just one part that I shouldn't say about, his dick joke, because that was just predicted my, kind of pretty much predicted my joke. This is my favorite. So, if people are asking what I was supposed to say, I was saying I'll have it with dark meat. and I think you know where we're getting at. So I should have put more skits in this scene, but like I said, like you know, I had an idea where they discuss about the character's past, and reason why I didn't really cut that out because in this past he talks about how his dad left him and his mom died, and you know, given how this is my first time here making jokes and stuff, I just don't want to do a poorly executed one where it just made it look bad. It was not like that backstory was like well written. I mean, it was generic, but I just don't want to like. But it's still like a touching scene, you know, like it's supposed to be very touching, supposed to be very sad, but that's why I didn't make that joke. So this is pretty interesting. So after that scene, you see me doing like a quick like coughing noise, and then I continue on explaining the plot. That was just mostly because, like I said, I was like trying to rehearse the lines, and when I noticed how a little bit funny it was, I want to do like sort of the Andy Kaufman way of just like confusing people with like unexpected, you know, buffoonery and just like what was that? Like that one was just mostly because, you know, I was hoping that was like trying to get a good laugh at people, or trying to get you guys a good laugh. And Lord from Spider-Man 2. This was probably the most unexpected things that I was not expecting when first viewing this movie. That I was gonna see the landlord from the Sam Raimi Spider-Man films. That was just crazy. Another crazy one of those weird vegetable people. Like, okay, if you guys don't know what the Grapists are, what the Grapist is, it's just a skit from a comedy group called Wise Kids You Know. They are so underrated. Rest in peace, Trevor Moore. And yeah, that's pretty much basically it for the commentary. This will be the very last one, so you're not going to see any more commentaries whatsoever. But I actually am currently working on my next review, the review of the Spawn series, you know, the Spawn animated series. I'm currently writing the script as of now, and yeah, that's pretty much it. See ya.